losing control. I attest that every one of us have a weakness. Man is to err. And that's why I usually advocate for courtship, long courtship moments where you will take time to understand the weakness of your partner, and your partner will take time to understand the weakness of you. For example, your partner has anger issue. If you cannot be able to manage and control him, okay, when they erupt, don't enter into that relationship. You have a problem of being a spendthrift. Like when you go to window shopping, you find yourself just using money. That is also lose control. Why do we look at lose control when it comes to all anger issues, violence, and all that? No, even you spoiling, misusing money, that is loss of control. If I cannot control you or I cannot manage you, then that relationship should not even start. They say your replacement is better than you. But do you know that is a saying that usually is said by people who think they have options outside here? I said one time that people leave the 99 and going for one like their savior. Let me tell you something. This 99, when you are leaving, please don't come back for them. Because you might be leaving someone because they are lacking that 1%. And that 1% is just a minute thing that can be changed. Instead of solving it, you decide to dissolve it because you have found someone who has the 1% but doesn't have the 99. 1 out of 100 people get a better replacement. But 99% out of 100 regret leaving their ex because of what they thought was better. Are we together? Your replacement mostly doesn't qualify to be said that they are better than you. But also they can be better than you in other sectors, but not in all sectors. So when you want to replace someone, one, understand, are you replacing the 99 or you are replacing the 1%? Because most of you are regretting because of the name, I want to replace you. I can get a better you. A better you is what they have sold to you outside there, not what they have shown you, like how I have shown you how I am. This, I want to talk to ladies. Ladies, if you know you want to get pregnant, okay, can we normalize getting pregnant when we are stable, both mentally, yes, emotionally, and also financially? Because it is so embarrassing that you are getting pregnant because of someone promising you a future that you don't know about. Because I might be into you right now, but 1 month later, my true colors might come out. When the honeymoon stage comes, it's when you know that we are not compatible. Are we together? When we are done having fun and it is time to be serious, and already you are pregnant, that is when you discover, by the way, I was not into getting pregnant and I was not into this relationship. Now it becomes too late. You already have a kid. Now what becomes of that kid? You are not emotionally strong, you're not mentally strong that you can come up with ideas to take care of that baby, and also on top of that, you are not financially stable. You will always run to courts asking for help from the baby daddy. Maybe the baby daddy is the kid, the men that don't give a fuck about their babies. They are like, I have $1 million, I can give whoever I want. So you see, it leaves you are the one who is losing more. As much as you're getting a baby, a beautiful baby, as much as the baby is coming, you are losing more because you believed in a promise when you are not stable. So before you get pregnant, think about your future alone. Couple therapy. I have never, I don't know why, but I believe when God connected two people with a sane mind or mature people that have mind that can solve everything. But let me ask you something. What makes you go to an extent you need a couple therapy? Other people are those people who go and stress their men of God. People who are supposed to go and read the Bible, you are giving them marital problems. Okay, I know. But let me tell you something. If it has reached a place that you cannot solve your relationship, the two of you, the third one is always the troublemaker. I don't care if he's a therapist, a counselor, me who you are listening to, your pastor. I don't understand. If it has reached the two of you can never get a common ground, even if I come and give you an advice that you have never heard about, that advice has an expiry date. Later, another problem will arise, and you will discover that you will not be able to solve it because you are used to getting help from other people. So normalize using your mind, normalize using your sense, normalize finding solution, normalize having a common ground, the two of you.
Future plans. Let me ask you a question. In your relationship, I know you have goals, you have always wanted to be something in life, but now you have met someone you love, but you have different dreams. Okay, but how can you be in a relationship with someone who, as much as you have your own dreams, you don't share goals, you don't have plans for the future? Because a lot of us have temporal plans, like buy a house, buy a car, and have kids. Let me ask you a question. If a miracle happens tomorrow, you are able to buy all those things, and tomorrow your partner get pregnant, and in 1 year you are done with all things, that means your relationship is over. Because we need to set realistic dreams, we need to set realistic plans in our relationship, whereby we know that the plan that we have right now, it's okay, but you will find that you have to have temporal plans and permanent future plans. However, there is a generational plan. After this, we go to the next step. After this, we go to the next step. Most of our relationships are becoming boring because you set goals, you set plans that you later accomplished within a small time. So you end up having nothing to share in your whole life, and your relationship become boring. So if I was you, I would find a dream or a goal or a plan that has a generational tie to it. We have all heard about these career dreams that every couple, each partner has their own dreams as a career. But have you also heard that there are people that sacrifice their career for their relationship? Maybe the man wanted a housewife, and it is nice. Or the woman wanted to pursue her schooling, so the man had to sacrifice to stay back in the house or take care of the small business they had, or do an 8 to 5 job. Yet he had a career of entrepreneurship, but they had to sacrifice for the other. And it is nice. That is love. But let me ask you a question. You have your own career, you have a trajectory of your future, how it's supposed to go. Then someone tells you, I want to do this, and after I do this, I will help you. Have you ever had these people who school their loved ones, and then when they are schooling their loved ones find their love of their life in school? That's a topic we'll talk about another day. But for today, I want to talk about career dreams, whereby, what about you sacrifice all that, and when the success of your partner is coming, they die? Okay, or they get sick, and you sacrificed everything. You stay at home, take care of the family, take care of the house, and now you're waiting for the breakthrough of your partner so that they can help you start your own business or start your own thing. Sometimes we overtrust our partner and we make our relationship look permanent, and we are not sure about tomorrow. May usually say this: if you want a housewife and me have a career dream, let me tell you something, I cannot sacrifice my career for you. Are we together? The same thing, if it doesn't apply, you don't know if I will be able to wake up tomorrow after I have refused to pursue my career. So by the time I die, and you are waiting for my success, you will figure things out. You will see like you will not be able to stand because you are relying on my success that never came. Do you know where compatibility comes through? It comes through personal stories. There is where you realize if you are compatible with someone, where they give you personal story, mostly about their past life before you came. Because most of us are trying to be compatible with the version of people we have met. But in reality, do you know this is the version that has been polished by that person for you to accept them? But if you knew how they are, the original them before they are polished, then is when you can know if you are able to sustain, you two can sustain a relationship or even love, if that love is worth. Am I making sense? Because I need you to understand something. Your best friend is good. You can share with them anything that you want. But the first person you should share about your life, about your doings, about your dreams is your partner. Because with it is where it brings unity. It brings the knowledge to know if this is, their relationship you can stay for 6 months and even you can tell that this will not go far. Why? Because now you have known a version that you didn't see when you met. So if on the courting stages, can you normalize giving yourself the other person true stories about your weaknesses, about your past mistake, about your past errors, about past achievement and all that? Because at the end of the day, those will create a good portfolio than what you are trying to write now.
Downgrading. We talk about downgrading when it comes to finances only. For example, when you are living in a big mansion and then your job ended, you have to downgrade and go to a bed sitter or just a small house that it can accommodate you and your family. But what about relationships? Do you know there's a time you can date someone who is giving you pressure about life and you are not there? There's something I say. Don't date someone else type. Date your type. Someone you can afford. There are relationships that are too expensive. And okay, it's good because outside here you will look respectable or people will envy you and all that. But in reality, you are struggling. It doesn't pain you to downgrade. If both of you cannot downgrade their lifestyle, downgrade the person. There is no need of you to die early because you wanted to impress someone who cannot be impressed. Believed blindly. When a relationship is starting, man, we have a lot of promises. Guy, we have a lot of grammar. Don't even think about your partner. We just go back to when the relationship was starting and remember the things you promised your partner or the things you told your partner. Nowadays, you look back and you're like, oh, yeah, I lied. Here, I just painted my life too clearly, yet it didn't look like that. And most of you are suffering because of that. You believed the words blindly. They say seeing is believing, not hearing. Seeing is believing. You have to see first. If it is about potential, see it first, don't hear it. Many people have dreams. They say the cemetery is the richest place because dreams are dead there. So if you don't see potential in your partner, don't believe those dreams they have.